Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are discussing about chapter number 3, motion in straight line. Okay, class 11. So first of all, we are understanding about motion. What is meant by motion? In universe, any body can be defined in two states. One is rest, another one is motion. Rest, motion. When we say that any body is in state of rest, any body is in state of motion. For example, this is an object. It is placed at position A, time 1 second. After 2 seconds, the position of the object is A only. After 3 seconds, the position of the object is A. After 4 seconds, the position of the object is A only. What you have understand? Time is increases. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. But position of the object is never changed. So, the time is increases, the position of the object is never changes. In that situation, the object is in rest position. Are you clear? Time is increases, but the position of the object is not changes. In that situation, we can say that the object is in rest. For example, this is an object. At 1 second, the object is at position A only. 2 seconds, the position of the object is B. At 3 seconds, the position of the object is C only. Here, time is increases as well as position of the object is changes. If time is increases, the position of the object is changes. In that situation, the body is in motion. If the position of the object is never changes, then the body is in rest position. If the position of the object is changes with respect to time, then we can say that the object is in motion. Are you clear? Definition of the rest. A body is said to be state of rest. A body is said to be state of rest if position of body does not change with respect to time and surrounding. Here, understand sentence. A body is said to be state of rest. When we say that if position of body does not change with respect to time and surrounding. the position of the object does not change with respect to time, then we can say that the object is in state of rest. Next, motion. A body said to be state of motion. A body is said to be state of motion if position of body changes or changed with respect to time and surrounding. Here, a body is said to be state of motion. When we say that a body is said to be state of motion, if position of the body changed with respect to time. If the position of the body is changes continuously with respect to time, in that situation the object or maybe body is in motion. If the position is not changed with respect to time, the object is in rest position. Next, rest and motion are relative. Rest and motion are relative. When we say that rest and motion are relative, for example, this is a car. Two persons are traveling in the car towards the bus stop. At the bus stop, one person is waiting for the car. Name of the person: first person A, second person B, third person C. Here, person C is in rest position at the bus stop, but he is thinking A, B are in motion with respect to C, thinking that A, B are in motion. So, A and B are in motion with respect to person C. Now, with respect to A, B, person C is in motion or rest. When car traveling this direction, the person is moving towards the car. Okay. When car is traveling away from the bus stop, his person is also away from the car. Okay. So actually his person is in rest only. But A, B are thinking that he is also in motion, that is imagination, but he is actually in rest. Actually he is in rest, but A, B are thinking he is in motion. So C is motion with respect to A and B. Now A with respect to B. A is also in rest position with respect to B. B is also in rest position with respect to A. With respect to B, B is also rest with respect to A. Okay. So from these 4 points we have understand rest and motion are relative. Next, distance. This is the path, one of the path A to C. Another path is, this is the point D. This is the third path E, E to F, F to C. The distance from A to C is 100 kilometer. A to D, D to C, total distance 95 kilometer. A to E, E to F, F to C 105 kilometer. The basic definition of the distance is the length of the path. Length of the path means this is the path length. This is also one of the path length. This is also one of the path length. This is the initial point for all paths. Path 1, path 2, path 3. This is the final point. The path length travelled by a body from its initial point to final point. If suppose a car is travel from A to C, so the total path is called distance. If suppose a car is travel A to D, D to C, so total distance is initial point difference from initial to final point. Distance is 95 kilometer. Suppose a car travels in this path A to E, E to F, F to C. So distance is difference from initial to final point. Distance is 105 kilometer. A car is travel from A to C. Initial to final point distance is 100 kilometer. So length of the path is also called as the distance. Next definition. The length of path travel by body from its initial point and final point is called distance. Okay, the length of the path is also called as the distance. Okay, otherwise the difference from initial point to final point or final point to initial point, that is also called as the distance. What about the units? Meter or kilometer? Distance is denoted by a letters S or small c. Depending on the textbook, symbols are different types are used. Generally, distance is denoted by letter D or S. Uniform motion and non-uniform motion. First of all, understand uniform motion. When we say that a body is in uniform motion, for example, a car travels some distance okay, this is a car travels some distance. I am making the one graph. From the graph we are understanding. Graph has x-axis, y-axis. 0. Along axis I am taking the time. Along y-axis I am taking the distance. So time 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second. Distance 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter, 40 meter, 50 meter, 60 meter. Okay. At 1 second, car travel the distance is 10 meter. 2 seconds, car travel distance is 20 meter. 3 seconds, car travel distance is 30. 4 seconds, car travel distance is 40. 5 seconds, car travel distance is 50. So the graph is straight line. The difference between the distance is 10 meters. Difference between the time is 1 second. Equal distance, equal time. So the car is travel equal distance in equal intervals of time. Then we can say that the car is in uniform motion. Very simple. A car travels equal distance in equal intervals of time. Then we can say that the car is in uniform motion. Definition: a body is said to be in uniform motion if a body cover equal distance in equal interval of time. Then we can say that the body is in uniform motion. Here equal distance means difference 10, 20, 30. The difference is 10 meter. Equal distance, equal interval of time. The difference between the time interval is 1 second, that is also equal. So a car travels equal distance in equal intervals of time. Then we can say that the car is in uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. A body is said to be non-uniform motion if a body cover unequal distance in unequal interval of time. Here, a body is said to be non-uniform motion if a body covers unequal distance. Difference is not equal. Unequal intervals of time. Time interval is also unequal. Time interval is also unequal. Distance is also difference unequal. Then we can say that the body is in non-uniform motion. I hope you are understand about uniform and non-uniform motion clearly. Thank you for watching.